Umbreon is one of my favorite evolutions right next to Jolteon, and this has to do with Pokemon XD Gala Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum. And in competitive Pokemon, Umbreon can be very annoying to deal with, due to its overall bulk and combination of Wish, Protect, plus Foul Play. While usually you do see Toxic as the last move in its set, this generation Umbreon got a buff in Thunder Wave, allowing it to slow down those special attackers that it sometimes struggles to deal with. So today we're trying out a team in OU that managed to peak top 20 with an Umbreon. Let's see how it does. It has been a minute since I recorded a Showdown Live. You already know it's late as hell. Look at my Iron Moth with Discharge. My opponent has Triple Weather. There's going to be a lot of something. It's going to be something. Big shout out to Auburn for the team. Umbreon, decent here. Walking Wake check. Extra. It's basically Foul Play City. I do want to be very careful, though, about a few things, like you and you and you and you and you. But I like Iron Moth as a lead, mainly because I get a huge hit off on something. I'm not really too worried about Walking Wake. This was kind of just to try and snipe Pelipper immediately. But we do have Umbreon that can easily come in, tank a Hydro Steam for day 21. What a good mon. Let me wish up immediately, getting back my weather. And what we can do is we can bring out Duro here. Excuse me, Glimmora on the T-Tar. I assume they want to get up rocks, exactly. And let's just go for an Earth Power. If they are on a balloon, it's a little bit worse for me, but I kind of figured they wouldn't be. On this team, it looks super offensive, right? So I was like, let's get the KO if we can. And then Toxic Spike ideally are there for the entirety of the game. Let's see if we manage to break through. We do. Perfect. Dro's gone. Probably the only weather I actually cared about. Umbreon's going to wall every single member of this team now. Like, legitimately every single member of this team. We'll go Umbreon now, actually, because if they want to flip turn or Hydro Steam, that doesn't matter. And what I can do now is, assuming they Terra, Protect is fine. I'll always live their hit if they Terra now after Protect. I think the max they could do is like around 45, just based on the damage. And there you go, Umbreon doing its job. I think we kind of win with this mod. Like, legitimately, I think so. Oh, Pelipper coming out's amazing. I'm just going to wish up again. Oh, we're going to get a T-Wave off on something, aren't we? Anyway, we wish up as they go for Weather Ball. Good play. Unfortunately for them, even though they are specs, they're min speed specs. So my Umbreon can Wish Protect up, and if I want to, I can Terra Water. So great first game for Umbreon. I'm not going to lie. Oh, we're speed tie. Okay, we are speed tie, but that's the last turn of their weather. So Tyranitar comes out. Yo, I'm dying. And his Boots T-Tar too. What you going for, fam? Oh, this Discharge is going to look insane soon. You gonna knock me off? What you going for? Oh, I've been there myself. I'll just go hard into Garchomp. We have Dragonite to deal with Ogerpon, so this works for me, rather. I'll EQ. No reason to predict here. If they want to Ice Beam, so be it. I had a feeling that would do no damage, by the way, when they had Thunder Wave plus that. And we can follow it up with a Scale Shot, which makes me fast and everything. Obviously, Torkoal can be a little bit annoying if it wants to come out. We want to get the T-Spike up on that. We really want to save that T-Spike for Ogerpon. Oh, okay. Well, we saved it very well. Good job. Good save. Good save. So we're looking like we're going to win this game with Dragonite, unless my homie decides to get like 5 hits here. But another thing that we kind of win the game with is Shadow Ball. Really, 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 really soon. Doesn't kill yet. So we can go you. Ice Spinner's fine. Actually, I'll Earthquake because Torkoal is like the only real good switch in, and if they stay in, Earthquake into Extreme Speed does deal with Ogerpon, so I'm not really too worried about that. And their whole team loses to the Pokemon known as Umbreon. So we'll go you. E-Speed kills, E-Speed, 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 E-Speed. They double out into you, which is a fine play for me because now I can go right for E-Speed again. Pick up my KO. We already know it's offensive Pelipper. And again, this was literally the only threat to the team. It is gone now. Weather Ball, Hurricane. I don't actually care. Technically, I should save you. So I'll go you. If they Weather Ball, so be it. I don't care. Yeah, they Hurricane, which is what should happen here. Shadow Ball twice. This won't kill Pelipper. But they have nothing that can come in on this next, and we don't manage to get confused, which is amazing. And we should win the game with Umbreon clicking Wish Protect. Wish Protect, Wish Protect. There's your Sunmon. And we do still have Terra Water in the back, so there's nothing that Walking Wake can do to win the game anyway. There we go. We can just EQ. I mean, if they Terra, I don't know what they hit me with. There's a Terra, but like I'm trying to say, like, what are you actually doing to win the game? Like, this is cool. This is real cool. Oh, their special attack. They're not going to do any damage to me anyway. Dragon Pulse there. Low Protect, Wish Protect, and that is exactly what Umbreon... So Umbreon did its job in the first game very, very well. But big shout out to Clamora, to be honest. Not getting flinch was just the... Not getting flinch was just perfect. Like, legitimately not getting flinch was just perfect for that Mon. So let's get another game. We'll be right back. I saw my points at the end of the game. I was like, yo, what the hell happened here? It's been a minute, man. But also, yeah, excuse me, I'm trying to talk to my viewers. Oh, yeah, they have a little wheel spin, which I thought was pretty cool. But if y'all didn't know, we do have about 30, 40 of these available. If you still want to pick up some of the merch, feel free to. Y'all can't even see it in there. Hold up. Still want to pick up some of the merch, you can. Embroidered, the Draco, Dragonite, Greninja, Mega Greninja, and Mega Victory Bell hoodies. If y'all want to pick it up, feel free to. Or the stainless steel 40-ounce shaker, Mega Draco shaker. Feel free to check it out. Link down below. Use code AIM to save. And yeah, more than half of them are gone. So there's only like a limited amount of them that we're printing. So more than half of them are gone. But let's get another game. We'll be right back. All right, so Umbreon, the T-Spike looks nice here, but I really like Scarf Gold in general. The discharge, so discharge is for Terra Fly Roaring Moon, which is obviously not a Pokemon right now. But it looks pretty cool here in general. I like the Iron Moth. I like what it does. What do we want to do here? Dragonite's going to be a good end game. We definitely want Glim early, I think. Ideally, getting up T-Spike is nice. Rocks up for you. We don't actually have switch-ins to Landers. Oh, if you're Earth Power plus that, that's actually very frustrating. Yeah, we actually struggle very hard into Landorus. And it sucks I have to give up my Dragonite here. Okay, so I assume they U-turn now, right? Yep. Alright, so we get up T-Spike. Ideally, it's not Boots on Tusk. It's coming out with the Bootsness. Alright, this Headlong Rush is... My team does no switch into this, so this is very funny. I assume the 68 defense allows me to take a Headlong Rush. I hope. I actually struggle very hard into this, so I'm trying to figure out what's my game plan here, because what I could do is technically Terra this, but I might still die. Okay, I'm gonna Terra this. Okay, I didn't die, which is perfect. So the reason I did this is because I'm trying to beat them with... I think SD Garchomp has a phenomenal... I think SD Garchomp is extremely good here. So getting up T-Spike maybe lets me wear these guys down. It's probably boot spam, though, except for Meow. Except for Meow. I could have went for the Earth Power, but if this is not AV Aloe, though, I kind of think it is. No, I think it's boot spam. What am I even saying? This might have been a little bit premature, but we'll see if this ends up working out for me. Maybe they'll give me a strong Earth Power off on something, even though it's definitely Stealth Rock on Lando. I assume they knock. I have actually no switches into this. Ground is a very difficult typing. All right, we'll go Umbreon first on Ice Spinner. Perfect. We can protect. I assume it's Rocks Lando last, right? So if we're using Umbreon to just weaken this, which is kind of what I want to do, at least we deal with Great Tusk, and maybe I can even bring back my Glim if possible. They knock off there. Foul Play is going to do a... I'm actually going to go for Foul Play here. Because Foul Play does about 30%, right? So even if they knock me off, that's okay. I'm Spadef. And like if they give me the hit, like if they CC... Last move probably Rapid Spin? It could be CC, to be honest. They just Rapid Spin. But that's fine. As long as they're giving me... If they're giving me this Pokemon, I'm in a good spot. Alright, whoosh up. Lando comes out. You get foul played for sure. Oh, it's definitely AV Aloe, I think, based on the way they're playing it. I think it has to be AV Aloe based on the way it's being played. Like, why else would you value the spin that much? Samurott comes out. This gives me Toxic Spike back up. Cool. Garchomp's Earthquake doesn't kill, most likely. That foul play did nothing, man. Actually did a good chunk. Probably doesn't have any HP investment. So it might be Scarf. Golden Go. We're going for that Golden Go endgame. And I think Umbreon can smoke them. Okay, we'll go Dragonite. I assume it's Avialo, as I mentioned. I didn't think they'd have... Oh, this is bad. This is really rough now because... I mean, I couldn't kill them anyway with EQ prior to this turn. Oh, man, it's really, really bad. Okay, it's really bad. The good thing is they take damage here, but like the bad thing is I'm putting myself in a bad spot for... Like, EQ is a kill here, but then they can also obviously go out to Lando. Okay, cool. So that's big. Now, they have every layer in the world up. But my T-Spike is still up, and it's good. And I still do have Iron Moth as well. Meow comes out to do its thing. I actually cannot switch in on Meow. I'm going to go for Scale Shot. If they triple axle, they smoke me anyway. They do miss, unfortunately. And we do manage to land. I don't know if this was banded or not, but oh my god. Yo, we got some damage there. The thing is too now, I can kind of just keep clicking Scale Shot here and not care. And my Umbreon will beat that Mon 1v1. Oh my god, Landers, calm down, dude. Have some shame. I mean, Garchomp, excuse me. Calm down, homie. I know I'm gonna get the 2 hits here. Oh, he didn't listen to me. He didn't calm down at all. So the game just went from like the worst thing in the world to, woo, good turn. Make it rain, smokes me. But Shadow Ball kind of wins the game, so. Yeah, make it rain, smokes me. Can also just go you now. Then DD up. Nice. We're gonna Earthquake. Only thing that's bad is if they Terra into a type that's not Fairy, so. Beautiful. T-Spike does affect them now. And go you. I want a little discharge here, I guess, if they go Aloe. Alright. In theory, I'm pretty sure Umbreon wins. You gotta be AV, right? Yeah, they're AV as hell. So they can't go Meowscarada because Meowscarada will go down. We Fiery Dance here. They know Meowscarada will go down. And then we should win the game with Aloe. Or excuse me, with this Mon. This is so stupid. Yeah, the AV as hell. They're super AV. This might be cooked, man. I can actually Fire Dance once because they can't beat me with AV. As they body slam there. Morning Sun once. Basically, the second they flip turn into Meow, we know they die. And at this point, yeah, Discharge kills them. That was a game. And Umbreon was going to be at the end. I mean, we did assess that like the only reason you would spin that is if they are AV Aloe. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense to spin there because if you're boot spam, who the hell cares? Obviously, I got insanely lucky with the triple axle dodge. That's inaccurate moves for you, but like, you know, we've been inside. It's happy when they miss, sad when we miss. Whatever, I'm human. Anyway, let's get another game. We'll be right back. And I'm playing Pokemon Legends EA, and I've not seen one of these Pokemon. It's like, oh my god, I'm coming back to OU. Glow King is really annoying, and I mean, obviously Gliscor. Like, these are all rough mons for Umbreon. I'd imagine so anyway. Ace is annoying too. What is the anti Gliscor matchup looking like these days? I'm going with Dragonite because Gliscor 6-0s me. Now Kyurem comes out. A lot of people look at Kyurem and be like, yo, this is a good mon. Hopefully this is just specs because I have Wish Umbreon. I'm so serious. Like, this mon is so... Okay, if Gliscor's toxic, I just lose. I think I have to trick it, but I also need my Scarf for Golden Go. I also kind of wish the Iron Moth was... I guess Energy Ball doesn't really matter in this case. This is a rough matchup where SD Garchomp needs to pretend it's loaded dice. Woof! That's specs as hell. All right. Look at Umbreon, though, eating it up. So we're going to get off a Wish here. They're definitely going Gliscor because there's no reason not to. The alternative play is me Thunder Waving on Kyurem, but it's not like it really matters for me. I need chip, man. Foul Play does do a good chunk regardless, but again, we know this is Specs as hell. You ain't doing that much damage without being Specs. Yep. We know they're going Gliscor, but I mean, when there's a role where they could KO me, I always got to go for Protect. I'm very happy that Umbreon gets Knockoff. I believe that's what it got in ZA. It's been a minute since I talked about the little buff video, but I haven't recorded in like a week and a half, man. You know, I went on vacation to Barbados for a wedding, right? And people were like, yo, did you sleep well? No. That doesn't make me not... I just laugh when people ask me. I'm like, no, my narcolepsy doesn't go away just because I'm not recording or playing. I've tried everything. No, I did not sleep well. Yeah, not really a Mon I actually switch in well to. If they do get up rocks, I'm going to trade rocks. Like, I'm willing to trade Spike for rock here just because I want to pressure Kyurem a little bit. That's the only... Ooh, just knocked down my switch dock. That's the only reason I like it, because obviously they're going to play a game with no rocks. Then their ace is also obviously court change. The thing is, I don't deal with Garchomp very well. Do not deal with Garchomp. Oh, excuse me. I do not deal with Gliscor very well at all. I'm actually a little bit interested to see how this team ends up beating it, because we're gonna Mortal Spin here, because why not? If they go Gambit, who cares? I'll hit them with Earth Power after, unless they're on a balloon. And so they get the last layer Spike. We can go Dragonite now. If we force the Terra on Gliscor, that just means I can click EQ, which is very good with Garchomp. It's strong. Oh, I guess if it's Terra Water, I can click Terra Blast or Garchomp and smoke them. So that's not bad. We're always going to go Dragonite now, though, in my opinion. I think it's really solid. And, I mean, this should be Boots Za, but it could be like... Yeah, it should be Boots 4 attacks on this team, right? Just going to Ice Spinner. Go for a damage roll if we can. See how they respond. I guess it could also be Iron Defense Bypass. I feel like that's a little bit too... I feel like you're like Life Orb or Boots. I think you have to be Boots on this team. You need the offensive pressure. Like, you have the special pressure here, but you don't have really, like... King Gambit needs the late game pressure to do anything. Yeah, we're going right for Ice Spinner. We get a nasty roll there. Like, actually disgusting. That was, like, I think you have to get almost... I know, like, the roll is, like, 90 to 105, so I'm probably just exaggerating a bit, but that's obviously more in their favor. But good turn for us, right? I keep my Sash on Glim. Well, I don't, but, like, I have my Glim alive, and I got rid of what I perceive to be the biggest threat to the team. All right, homie's about to Terra and do all kinds of nasty things. I could Terra Water on Umbreon, though, which allows me to T-Wave on their team. Ooh. Can I beat this King Gambit without my Terra Dark? Question mark. I don't know. But then Freeze Dry gets good, too. Obviously, we always go Umbreon here anyway. They drop a Draco. Draco most times actually doesn't kill me. I'm going to Wish Up. And if they do manage to kill me, then I'll set up on them. With Dragonite I guess they have Za after anyway. I don't know. If they kill me, I can also Mortal Spin. So, Demon comes out. Iron Head does smoke me. If I Terra Water... What am I thinking about? You know what? What am I thinking about? Let's do this. This is a plus. Oh my god, Umbreon, you go. I knew that. I knew once I got the crit and they were paralyzed, I knew I'd be in a good spot, man. I knew. Oh, it's sub, which is so annoying. Shadow Ball is... Actually, Shadow Ball's fine. Because Iron Moth can Revenge Kill after, and they don't have a good switch into Shadow Ball, so... I was thinking about tricking here. But Crunch isn't going to do much. Shadow Ball doesn't actually do a lot. And Crunch does do a good chunk to me, but I do have defense EVs. So I'm hoping it's enough. Okay, it is kind of enough. We basically just got to keep Za low. Right? If Za stays low, I feel good because Iron Moth Revenge kills everything on their team now. Besides Glow King, which is obviously problematic. More than obviously problematic. But also Glamora Revenge kills Za too, so... Get my chip. Yeah, let him Crunch KO me. Glim knocks him out now with Sludge Wave, I believe, and doesn't die to Body Press ever, so... Yeah, so I'd rather go you. Sludge Wave. They go Gambit, that's fine. Sucker Punch is a lot to me. I'll just Earth Power KO. They go out to cure him to take a lot from this. Nice, so they die to Hazards, which I'm okay with. They Draco me. We'll Thunder Wave now. As Za comes out, I do miss T-Wave, which is a little bit annoying. Only bad, depending. I think I Terra on the Body Press and go for the Mortal Spin here to keep Za low and also get rid of these hazards, which don't really matter because I guess they'll just change on the my side after. Let's go you on Crunch. Protect up. I don't think Rest is in this thing's arsenal. Body Press. I don't actually need you alive anymore, but I don't even know if you kill me. Okay, you don't. All right, so those Umbreon plays worked out with Thunder Wave missing. Probably worked out better than it needed to. Just gonna Mortal Spin. Not sure who they're going. I mean, they can't go cure him, so they're gonna go defensively, I guess, into Glow King. Are you AV? I don't think I need you anymore. Find out if you're AV. 37 is nasty work. I don't know who they chili. I guess they're going to chili out into you, right? To just hit me. I'm always going to Mortal Spin just in case they want a court change. They should want to court change, so now we go you. EQ's free, and Kiram is... I mean, EQ's super free into their team. I assume you eventually court change, but look at my Dragonite, look at their team, right? They already have Gambit at 37. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Okay, so they court change here, but what does that do for them? Because an Earthquake is still free after. I could be wrong about this. I could definitely still lose the Gambit, I guess, on Terra. They can't go cure him is the thing, though. So, and E-Speed always beats this. I still have a Dragonite. Did I Terra? I did. I Terra Ghosted. Alright, so whatever comes in dies. I assume it's just going to be Kyurem then? Why are you keeping Cinderace alive? It loses to every Mon. If they go Gambit, they auto lose too. So it's just like... It should be Kyurem sack. Unless they're willing to give me Glow King. Because Kyurem only outspeeds Dragonite. Like, it outspeeds Umbreon, but that doesn't make a difference, I feel. Whoa, I think this was the... Like, I think that was their win con. What are you killing me with? You're going to go Slow King and Terra, I guess? Is that your play? Terra Water? I'm not entirely sure. Like, that's their only play, I feel. But they have to have Ice Beam, and I'm going to go out to Iron Moth on this thing just to absorb that T-Spike. Iron Moth, while it does win, I also think Extreme Speed from Dragonite will beat every Mon on their team naturally. So... Yeah, I just want to make sure I absorb the Toxic Spike as well, because this means... Whoop, I said, whoops, Umbreon. My chair made a sound, and I made an Umbreon. Anyway, I was thinking in my head, Umbreon just Wish protects in front of Glow King after they Terra Water here. I assume they do. Yeah, there's Terra Water. They chili out. But whatever comes out, I end up beating down, and I do have Discharge. So if they want to go Ace, I can Discharge, Discharge, Discharge. Discharge is very funny. Like, it's, I think the only still use of it is over Energy Ball is literally that it kills Pelipper in one. And we obviously have SD Terra Blast guy as well. No reason not to Fire Dance, right? Because this also depends on this set. Like, I assume it's not, I guess it's not Ice Beam based on their team. Oh, wait a second. Are you Future Sight? Because this Discharge is going to do a lot. Hold up. They're going to hate this turn. they're going to hate this turn. We just keep discharging here. Because, I mean, it hits everything upon switching. So they have to be there. Oh, my God. It's over. Why is the Discharge guy... Oh, now they're in range of Discharge. Why is the Discharge guy putting in work? This is so funny. The fact that I don't have to click it over like Energy Ball is still crazy. You got to sack another Moth. Look at the Discharge Iron Moth putting in work. And now they only have Kyurem, which is confirmed specs. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do here. Oh. Okay. Last move is definitely Ice Beam, right? All right, let's end the game here. All right, let's not end the game here, I guess. I mean, the game is over. We know your specs. You don't do that much to max speed up Umbreon. I will bring it back. I am paralyzed Slowking. Bro, this is fully special defensive Slowking. Should I just throw it all away? You gotta go back every single time. Just knock me out. Yeah, good. End this game quickly. I guess that... There you go. All right, Iron Moth, you did your thing, buddy. Good job. Good job. All right, Kyurem. Drop a Draco. End it. I'll end it with Discharge. I haven't shown... I only dropped the Draco to the right. That was a game. That was a game. That was definitely a game. Let's get another one. Bareback. I hate when a team has 7 leads, man. I hate when a team has 7 leads. Why you got Glim, Araquanid, Tusk, Sash, Scarlet? Every mon on this team is annoying. Like, that is the most accurate thing I think I can say here. Every single mon on this team is annoying. I think Garchomp... Well, Garchomp, I think, is my win con. I think it's super my win con. I think we SD up. There's great Tusk if he comes out. Ice Spinner's always a kill. They could spin once and hit me. If I Terra, I'm screwed. I've no... My team is not good into this Pokemon. Now, if they Headlong Rush here, I will hate myself. But assuming we get... I'm going to get 2. Oh, 3, 4. Ooh! That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Chomper. So, I can do some things here. EQ won't ever really kill, but I feel like that's okay. No, I don't feel like that's okay. Okay. Let's see if we can go Moth. Versus Rapid Spin / Attack. Okay, they knock off. Perfect. Alright, so Dazzling Gleam does KO. I don't care if they go Araquanid. Based on that Dazzling Gleam doing 16. That did nothing. Yo, that did 0. This is like super Spadef. We'll go U. They should always want to block the Mortal Spin, in my opinion. They do not give a damn. They literally do not give a damn. That's crazy. T-Spike going up is nice, though. I'm not going to lie. I've already Terra'd here. If I SD, they stop Scale Shot. SD once is fine. Because I don't kill them without an SD anyway. Jesus. This demon came out. Bulk up, Headlong Rush, knock off. Are you no Ice Spinner? Are you no Ice Spinner? Huh. Okay, so I definitely should have Mortal Spun on the Araquanid, by the way. I'm seeing the error of my ways. I do think that Umbreon is still good, though, for clicking Foul Play. And I want to keep... I need to keep Rocks off. I need to keep Rocks on, excuse me. I need to keep Rocks on. Speed kills from Dragonite now. Regardless of what they do here, I have to keep Rocks up. I need them for Scarlet, which I'm terrified. I guess technically they can Mortal Spin with that mon too, though. But surely this is Meteor Beam, which just kills me through this, right? I can't. I mean, the roll's in my favor to live this. Yeah, I think I had to go for that because I have to take my kills. I guess T-Spike smokes me though. No, I have Iron Moth. What am I saying? Okay, so it's not over. Because Umbreon can put in some work. Okay, Mr. Bitterblader. Absorb that. They discharge with Bitterblade. We always go for this. Sneak is crazy, by the way. No item. Poltergeist smoke speed. What Bitterblade does. They're gonna get so much recovery back with Bitterblade is the problem. They are not the set I thought they were. Unfortunate. Does not begin to describe the series. So I guess I should have hoped they weren't Poltergeist, I suppose, at that point. Right? Because if we go for Scale Shot here, even with Weak Arm, I might not actually beat them. Alright, we get the 3, which is cool. I have Terra Blast for you, but I'm pretty positive this game's over. I mean, they can give me this mon if they want to. Cool. So we take a Raquanid for free. It doesn't matter. Obviously, they're going to Terra here. Thunderclap actually killed me, so they could have went for that too. GG, Clefable Mirror. I think I should try to Mortal Spin, I guess. I thought they would always go Balloon Gold. And they got me. Because maybe they thought they could just spin anyway. Or they could get up Sticky Web again, which honestly is pretty fair into this team. Ooh. Wait, I just played Clefairy Mirror Match. Now I'm playing Lord Clef. It's a nice little person you have there. Toxic Spike's annoying. If this is Fire Spin, that's annoying. Annoying. Okay. Very annoying team. But we do want Rocks Up. I think Rocks Up really good. I think Landorus is really strong into me too, though. I also think you're really good here too. I like Glim because this is 100% Psycho Boost plus Eject Pack, right? This is the most offensive of offensive teams I've seen. I'm gonna get up Rocks. I'm assuming I'm getting Psycho Boosted plus Eject Pack here. Surely, right? So at least Rocks mean I get to figure out information. Literally only reason I got up Rocks. I want to figure out information. Are you boots on everything, or are you... Is this a pack? Is it not a pack? It is a pack. That's what I thought it was. So if they go Lando now and their Rocky Helmet, they're better than me. But now I know that they are not boots on this. Gambit comes out, which is fair. Gonna attempt a Mortal Spin again, just in case they go out to anything. A random double, which I think is a misplay, to be honest. I think they should always sucker. Okay, they do random double. Please don't be Rocky Helmet. Please be Leftovers, because then I get the spin off. Either way, I get the Toxic, which is nice. Yeah. So I don't get the spin off, but I get a Toxic on Lander for free, which is probably, like, ideal. I think my win con is going to be this Discharge Iron Moth, which is very funny that Discharge is actually good here. Right, we got to go D-Knight. They're going to U-turn out into Pecharunt. I'm going to DD up anyway. That was a really... This play worked out for me because... Like, even if they taunt me here, this is good because I get the chip for Garchomp. I'm very scared of Gambit, though. I'm not going to lie. My options are... I mean, I have Terra Fairy Moth, but I need boosts to beat them, you know? Obviously, Pecharunt can come out after. But, like, the fact that we got Rocks up, we have the Poison on Landorus. So, like, they can't go Pecharunt, pivot into Landorus, and be in a good spot. They're always going to be in range of Ice Spinner no matter what. All right, so here comes Mr. Val. Always going to go Golden Go. We are wasting booster speeds, which is nice, too. I assume we're going to end up forcing this thing out. They Moonblast here. Going to Trick if they knock. That's did not work out at all. I guess I should have made it rain. Well, that did not work at all. I thought maybe they might have saved this to go Gambit, and I wanted to give Gambit the Choice Scarf, so that way it can't SD Sweep me. So now I'm in a predicament. Because I can Fiery Dance here. Their Psyshock, I'm screwed. If it's offensive Volcanion, it's a little bit different. They're actually in a predicament too, actually. Now that they're actually in a predicament. No, they're in a predicament too. because while they do have Encore, they most likely have Destiny Bond last, right? So I can Morning Sun spam, maybe? Also, if Volcanion comes in and takes rocks and doesn't take Assault Vest damage, and I get a special attack raise, I'm pretty sure I knock it out with Discharge. So this is still my win con. It just got worse because I clicked Trick there. I really didn't think like you'd spam Knock there, because I thought the Val's random turns were good still into Garchomp later, especially assuming I live. And then I kill Val, but they were probably looking for a situation where SD Gambit just comes in after and doesn't matter. So that, I think, which is very fair. This Mon is a giant threat. All right, they just CC here. So I'm going to be able to pick up the KO on Iron Valiant now. Beautiful. Special attack raise. I assume they're going to go into Volcanion now. Special attack raise is big. Discharge can kill Volcanion if it takes Stealth Rock damage. Sludge Wave, I guess, could technically too. Petrarch coming out is an interesting play. We just go for another one. Yeah, if they parting shot, like they Shadow Ball here. I'm definitely going to Morning Sun. I mean, we're looking very scary. We're looking extremely scary right now with the Moth. That's about the most I could be at, right? So we just Fire Dance again. This isn't no AAA Petrarch where it can give me boost, right? You get another one? Oh, not another one. Gonna Discharge here. It's not like if they're Terra Fairy, which is wild, by the way. If I had Sludge Wave, we'd just beat you down too. Oh, my bad. My bad. That's rough. Also, why'd they do that if I had Sludge Wave? Maybe they know the RMT. They might know the RMT. They definitely could. Gambit comes out. Terra Fairy always saves me. If they do this to come back, they'd still have to do some 50-50s after. I'm not sure why they didn't click Sucker. I think Sucker was always the play. So, GG. I think Iron Moth was going to do it anyway, but that was, yeah. Maybe they do know the RMT, because I feel like, why would you ever do that? Because Sludge Wave would be my play. Oh, whatever. They probably know the RMT. I should have definitely made it Sludge Wave, I feel like, too, though. There are definitely some games where I think Sludge Wave would be better, but we'll be right back. Okay, so a matchup where T-Spike look incredible. Nice. There's also going to be one of them annoying ones where Garchomp is so good into me. I guess Dragonite looks amazing too. Dragonite does look amazing. I like T-Spike a lot in this game, so I'm going to attempt to get them up if I can. I assume this is Taunt / Earth Power. Earthquake, okay, that's no problem. I'm going to go Glim. Let's see if they U-turn out. Perfect. All right. So T-Spike going up is amazing. Obviously, their team hates it. And we don't have to worry too much about Garchomp. Gonna get on my rocks. Who cares if they SD? Yeah, I don't care if they SD. I already did my job now. Right? If they Scale Shot here, all they do is get me more layers of hazards, which are really nice. And again, they're very, very, very weak to Dragonite. Like, Terra Normal E-Speed does kill this. Suppose this could be Terra Steel, Terra Fire. Who cares? Right? Defensively, these guys should win. I should be able to go U. Dazzling puts him in range of poison, which is why I'm going for it. Oh, I get a disgusting roll here. Like, that was like absolute max. You already know what I'm going for here. I literally have no items, so this is my best play. They are Shadow Sneak last. Terrafly Shadow Ball. I think it's Terrafly Shadow Ball. No, I don't die. I don't die to Sneak. I have defense EVs. All right, so we carry you. We don't care about... I don't think we actually care about anything. I'm not even switching. Yeah, damage on this means Garchomp Field Day. They crawl... The hell? Am I playing draft? What the hell? What just happened there? Is Glim on a balloon? Could be. All right, if Glim's on a balloon, it could be bad, but I think I always just Terra Blast it. Mr. Ivy Cudgel. It crits, it's bad. Play Rough, I don't believe ever kills me. I'm gonna EQ here because EQ and E-Speed should deal with them if they're not on balloon. No balloon, perfect. All right, oh my god, it died. Nice. I can make the game a little bit long. I mean, Percy Jackson. Ooh, I love Percy Jackson. All right, so wish up. Umbreon does not care. And then I foul play, and then they can never win with Ogerpon because I just click foul play, which smokes Ogerpon. And if they SD, they die. If they go for whatever, they die. And then ESP will always beat that anyway. So hope y'all enjoyed. Umbreon was pretty good in here. I think we clicked T-Wave once, and I think it missed. But just the Spadef Umbreon in general felt like I was playing Rambats at points. Homie was just walling everything. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like. Feel free to check out the merch. Like I said, if you haven't already, link is down below. Use code AIM. It'll only be available until it's not available, until we run out of them. There's only 100 of each, and there's less than half of each left. So if you want to check it out, feel free to use code AIM. You can, it's all embroidered. You should check it out better because I'm not showing it off too well. But I'll show it off on stream as well if y'all want to see it. But yeah, peace, guys. Leave a like. Teams on the website. Shout out to Auburn Hills. Peace.